So for the past week I've been busy disking this field over here that we're gonna put some oat seeds into. Um, we still have a lot of weeds and other rubbish growing on it. I was also busy on this other side of the field. This is the biggest field on our farm, or not biggest, one of them. And I was using the disc that's up there on the bottom side of the field, but since we still had a lot of rooibos bushes on it and other rubbish, I had to pull these railway ties or railway iron, I don't know what it's called. I had to go up and down the rows just to flatten the bushes, and then come from the other direction to, at some point, hopefully they'll break off. But the rest of it we still have to disc and clean up, and there's still a lot left, so hopefully gonna do that. So I haven't been able to post during these 2 weeks because the previous week we were busy building the floor of the shed, and that was a lot of sand, rocks, gravel, everything that went into it to fill it up to the point where I can lay my mortar and cement floor. And that took us, me and my dad and my brother, start building the morning. I don't know what hour. We finished at 7 evening, so it took the whole day to fill that up. And this week I have been busy with all the field work, all the disking. These fields I'm standing on, the one on the one I showed, and the other one that's still got a lot of weeds on it. There's another one at the top, so it's one big camp. So we've also finished seeding this with oats. This is the field next to our house, and in this field I usually put my sheep with the small little lambs in, just because it's close to the house. It's more safe for them. There's no predator animals near our home. This field is usually the easiest to do first because we keep a close eye on weeds and stuff. We've worked this field more than the other fields because it's closer to home. So 2 hours ago I came back from the neighbor's farm, and one of my ewes finally lambed. I have a little ewe lamb, and she's the first one for the 21 season, 2021. So hopefully the others will start lambing as soon as possible as well. She's just covered in some sand and soil because I wasn't here to put her on the pasture to begin with, so she would be a little bit cleaner. So when I came back, I just found the mom and her out in their pen. But anyway, I'm super happy. Finally have a lamb for this year. I've been waiting for this for quite a few weeks now. So this is how the building site's looking at the moment. We've really brought down this brick block that was here, all the small bricks. I'm very happy with our floor because it has a nice gentle slope, and as you can see there's a little bit of a dip in it, but it's not too much at the bottom side so that they can form a puddle of water. I've actually checked it and sprayed water on this to harden the mortar or the cement, and all the water runs off very quickly. So Eulalie is doing pretty good. She's having an amazing life at the moment, just eating a lot of alfalfa or lucerne hay, and she's just a nice little calf. I love her so much. She's sad in the mornings when I take out the rest of the animals, the sheep and the goats, and because she doesn't like seeing her friends go out to the fields and the pastures. But hopefully at some point we'll get a friend for her, another little heifer, but we'll see about that. So she's enjoying life. So the pigs are doing well. They have been growing a lot since last time. I lost one of my little, I call them sows already. I'm sure there's an English word for a little female pig. Anyway, I've lost one because of lung problems, and it looked like the little one would also develop them, or yeah. And then I called the lady that I usually buy my piglets from to ask her what's the problem, because one of them died. And then she said if I can keep them warmer this time of year, because they tend to get lung problems because of the cold and the damp. But their pens are not too bad. I've put in the straw and the sawdust, the shavings, and Vessel is enjoying his little bed. He builds himself a little bed out of straw and the sawdust and everything, and then because he lives alone at this point, these guys can keep each other warm. So I don't know why it happened. I've been successfully farming my pigs for 3 years. This year will be the 4th. So yeah, it's sad to lose one, but I've been very fortunate, and unfortunately I've found out why that may have happened. So it seems like they're doing fine at the moment. I'm just keeping an eye on them, keeping their little home dry. And this is the pen, the pasture next to my pig pen. And this is the first oats I've planted this year. They've been in for a few weeks now, and they've really started growing. We have some sunny weather. It's not really warm, it's not hot, but it's warm, because just enough heat so that the oat plants, the small little seedlings, can grow very well. I'm very happy with how it's looking so far. Still has a lot of growing to do, but that usually happens when it's turning into spring here, because our winter in the mountain is a lot colder than the other places. So this is gonna hopefully feed my little calf and the rams that I'm trying to fatten for slaughter.